one to go and say, God said, come and marry me and something. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time coming across my videos, you're welcome. Please do well to subscribe, hit on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. You can as well like, share and comment on the video. So today guys, I'm going to be telling you story, real life story. I know you love gist. You're welcome. This is the place, the best place to be. You are welcome. So basically, a marriage journey story about how my journey into marriage started. So I was on my own, and the Lord told me that this is going to be your husband. Called his name, and truly we've been friends. Like, I've been friends with him, my husband now. I was friends with him, so God told me that he was going to be my husband. But for some strange reason, for something that actually happened, we were not in talking terms. We stopped communicating, and everybody, it was as if there was a total silence on our friendship. So when the Lord said he's going to be your husband, like, I was like, God, how can you say he's going to be my husband? That someone that is, we're not even talking, so how is it going to happen? And I've heard stories of people saying God spoke to them, and at the end of it, they didn't really come together. It didn't happen. So did God really speak? Like, that's a very big question to ask. Was it really God? Did I really hear God? So I said, well, if it's God, then I don't have any option but to wait on God. Of course, I wouldn't be the one to go and say, God said, come and marry me and something like that. So I was on my own. But one of the things I did was that I held God by his word, because he specifically told me that somebody was going to come before my husband, that I should not accept that person. How can you tell me not to accept the person that I've already seen? I should reject the person that has come and hope for someone that it's somewhere. We are not even in communication. Like, we are not communicating. There was no communication between us. So how do I do that? How do I wait for someone that I don't even know truly whether is coming, and reject somebody that is already here? But what do you do when God is speaking, and when you really believe and know that this is God? So I waited. Beloved, I had a friend that I share my work, my experiences with. I talk with her, we pray together. So she said, better call him and tell him what God is saying. I said, no, no, not me, because one of the instructions God gave me was, do not call. Like, don't call him. I told her no, because I believed I had God. But now, people around you will be like, are you sure you had God? How can you say you had God and he's not even talking to you? Like, you guys are not even in talking terms. So at a point, there was this doubt. Was it really God? Was it not God? Was it really God? But being that I was so open, I really wanted to do the will of God. I was so into doing the will of God, because I have had stories of people going their own way, permissive wills and all that. Most times I've had that it didn't turn out good, and I was so scared. Who would like to disobey God? So I maintained my stand. I didn't call, but I was not quiet. That was one of the things I didn't do. I was not quiet, meaning that I was praying. Yes, I couldn't go to him to tell him this is what God is saying, but I was holding God by his word. I was like, God, if this is what you're saying, I don't have anything to say. All I need to do is to wait on you. Like, I don't have any way to go. I don't know tomorrow. You know the future. So I held God by his word. I was praying for the fulfillment of the will of God. But on the outside, I appeared to be doing practically nothing. I was just living my life. I was just living my life. God actually told me that somebody was going to come before my husband comes. that I shouldn't accept the person. And lo and behold, to the fulfillment of that word, somebody actually came. And it was a very, very big temptation for me because the person that came was somebody I knew back then in secondary school. He was my teacher. He has been showing his interest. Like, he practically told me that he wants to marry me when I just finished secondary school. So I told him that I would like to further my education, and he told me just tell me yes, and I am ready to wait. Well, being that I'm always very, very careful of words. I don't like promising and failing anybody. I told him no, that I wouldn't give him that assurance that he can wait for me. I said no. I didn't buy that idea at all. So do you know that there was a very, very big silence between me and this my teacher? He didn't say anything again. There was no communication, and boom, he was standing at my door after many years, saying that he came to marry me. Wow, what a confusion. What a confusion. Like, this is somebody who for over years he started telling me he started telling me of how he couldn't find anybody else to marry but me, that he couldn't find anybody, and telling me the situations around him finding me. It's the whole situation was looking so like adding up. It was as if it was God arranging this meeting. But on a second thought, remember, God told me that somebody was going to come that I should not accept. At this point, it was a very, very big situation for me. I was confused. What do I do? What do I do? How am I sure that I really had God? How do I reject this one in front of me to hope for the one I'm not even sure whether I truly had God? It was not a very, very, like, it was not an easy situation. But relax, wait, I'll come back to tell you the full gist, for you to actually decide and know whether I truly had God. Wait for part 2. I'll be right back.